Hello everybody, Tiri back again with another video. It was quite a long time ago, guys. I've been busy, like I've told you before. I have a lot to do in my life, working, family, etc, etc. But I got a request from one of my subscribers or viewers. He said, please do a video, I miss you. And a person that I am really, I love to make people happy. So I will do a fast video here before I go to work, because I'm on my way to work. Rafael Nadal, what can we say about this beast? What can we say about this consistency machine? What can we say about this no mercy machine? What can we say about this I don't celebrate Christmas on a tennis court machine? He almost celebrated Christmas against Sebastian Korda in the first match, when he was down in the brink, when he was almost knocked out like he was against Daniil Medvedev in that third set, when he faced 3 straight breakpoint opportunities against him in that AS Open final 2.5 months ago. And it was the same thing against Sebastian Korda. This was even worse when he was double breakdown in the third set. But Rafael Nadal, he came back like a lion, like a tiger. I even had a message in my video, because you know, guys, I did the preview video only 5 minutes 10 days ago, and you know what I said? I said, who will win Indian Wells? I said Rafael Nadal will win Indian Wells. I was convinced. And when Sebastian Korda was double break up in the third set against Rafael Nadal and was serving for the match 2 times, I got a message from one of my subscribers or viewers, I don't know, and he do you know what he wrote? Do you know what he wrote? He wrote, yeah, you cannot make any easy predictions, Rafael Nadal has been knocked out. You can never, ever write off Rafael Nadal before he has lost that last point. That was exactly what he did. He did a crucial mistake and he wrote off Rafael Nadal before Rafael Nadal lost the match. No, my friend, wherever in the world you are, don't write off this lion. This lion has 7 lives. This cat has 7 lives. Do you know what we say about cats? They have 7 lives. They don't die easy, and Rafael Nadal doesn't die easy on a tennis court, at least. He will fight. He is a tennis warrior. He is a tennis gladiator. He is a tennis machine. He is a tennis terminator. He will not be knocked out before that last point has been over. And it was not and that was exactly the case against Sebastian Korda when he was a double breakdown in the third set, and Rafael Nadal, he came back like a warrior, like a terminator, like a machine, like a tennis consistency beast that he is, and he took down Sebastian Korda. Rafa won against Sebastian Korda with an average good level. Not with a horrible level. You know what I've said about Rafa Nadal's horrible level. I don't want to go into that. I have done videos about that in the past. Rafa was average against Sebastian Korda. Almost weak, not horrible. He came through. And then he picked up his level little more. He raised his level at least, not crazy much, against Dan Evans in the second round, beat him in straight sets. Not super fancy things. He was not the consistency beast that I'm used to seeing Rafael Nadal, but it was enough to beat Dan Evans. And then Ryan Opelka, he took him out in straight sets as well. Did a solid match against Ryan Opelka, in my opinion. 20 winners, 15 unforced errors. Not crazy. It was a good mode level Nadal against Ryan Opelka. I'm sorry. And then against Nick Kyrgios, who can take out the racket out of any player in the entire world. We all know that Nick Kyrgios, he has defeated all the big 3: Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal. He has defeated Nadal 2 times in the past. And he was fighting, and he was pushing Nadal to the brink, and he had Rafa Nadal against the wall and took him to 3 sets. But Rafa Nadal proved to be too solid, too strong, too consistent against Nick Kyrgios as well. Won 4 straight matches. And then the most hyped match of them all, it was the match yesterday against this young superstar, Carlos Alcaraz. Where Carlos Alcaraz, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Because I hate sitting here in front of the camera and just playing and showing cockiness. I never show cockiness. The match against Carlos Alcaraz, I actually wanted to do a video about that yesterday. I didn't have time. That was the only match I was worried about where Rafa Nadal, I thought with myself, he can lose this one because he has looked human, he has looked very beatable, and Carlos Alcaraz has been looking super sharp before this semi-final hype match started with Rafa Nadal. And let's face it, personally, I think Carlos Alcaraz, I'm not hyping him like I did 2 years ago with Felix Aliassime. I think he can be a future superstar. I truly think he has all the ingredients, he has all the package, he has forehand, he has backhand, he has returns, he has movement, he has shot tolerance, he has power. The only thing that is missing in his game, the only two things that are missing in his game at the current moment is his experience, which will come with time, and it is his serve. His serve is not superior because he's young and he has time on his side to improve that. But it is not a disaster serve. It is not a Diego Schwartzman serve, but it is a serve where you can break him a lot, which Rafa of course did, especially when you face quality opponent like Rafa Nadal. So, but for sure, Carlos Alcaraz is a future superstar, and in my opinion, he's showing big steps, he's showing consistency level, he's showing fighting spirit, he's showing firepower, he's showing winner mentality, more than all the others have done the last couple of years. Just look at the chokers like Zverev, Tsitsipas, Medvedev. What has Medvedev done since a Open final? Where has the dude been? Has he been on a tennis court, or has he been in a Miami Beach somewhere in the United States and been on vacation? He has not done much. A world number 1 for now, world number 2 on Monday. He will be back on world number 2. To be destroyed like he got destroyed from Gael Monfils. Let's face it, all respect to Gael Monfils, but Gael Monfils, he has seen his best days behind him. He should never destroy a world number 1 like that. Daniel Medvedev, for God's sakes, give me a break. You need to raise your level. You are a Grand Slam champion, for God's sake. You defeated one of the greatest tennis players of all time last year in the US Open final in straight sets. We want to see better level from you. Where has the dude been? That is what I'm saying. Daniel Medvedev needs to get his act together and raise his level. Because to be world number 1 and get destroyed like that against Gael Monfils, who is 35 years old and who has seen his best days behind him. Come on! Just give me a break! Give me a break! Carlos Alcaraz is showing much better level than all the other clowns which I mentioned. Felix Aliassime, him too. Great player. But he's not showing any consistency level. Alexander's double fault machine Zverev. For God's sakes, in this match he lost. He did 4 double fault in 1 game. He doesn't deserve 1 Santa Claus hat. He deserves 3 Santa Claus's hats. Not 1. He deserves 3 Santa Claus's hats. 3, not 1. 4 double fault in 1 game. My God, does somebody else deserve the nickname better than Alexander the double fault machine Zverev more? Of course not. Rafa Nadal, even though he's 35 years old, he's showing consistency level. He's showing fighting spirit. He's showing the never giving up altitude. He's showing tennis warrior altitude. He's showing I will never give up altitude. You name it, for God's sakes. And he's not 25 like the other players are, like Zverev and like Medvedev and like Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas is even younger than 25, but you know what I mean. He's not in his mid 20s like Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Zverev, and Denis Shapovalov. I don't want to talk about him. It's just a waste of time. He has played only 4 finals in his career. Denis Shapovalov. Only 4 finals and only won one of them. Felix he has at least played 10 finals. So that he can be proud with. Look, guys, the tennis is can Alcaraz save the tennis? Maybe he can, because the big 3 will not be along for forever. They will retire. In 5 years' time, none of the big 3 most likely will not play tennis. I don't think so. In say 2027. Federer for sure will not play tennis in 2027. Nadal, I quite doubt that he will play tennis in 2027 because he has his injuries and things like that. Maybe Djokovic will play, who knows. But in any case, in 2027, the big 3 most likely will not be around, and let's see if Carlos Alcaraz can save this beautiful sport that we have, tennis, because the other dudes will for sure not. And Nadal faced this very, very super talented player, Carlos Alcaraz, who is, like I said earlier in the video, has all the package. Nadal took him out. Many people believed Carlos Alcaraz will defeat Nadal. I read the social medias. I didn't believe he will defeat. I swear to God, I didn't believe. But I thought that Nadal can lose. But if I've done a video yesterday, which I didn't have time, I will have picked Nadal. I've picked Nadal to win the tournament from the beginning. You know, when I did my video 10 days ago, and when I talked in 5 minutes, I said Nadal will win the tournament. And I've not changed my mind. Man, the match yesterday was a brutal contest. Nadal came through after 3 hours and 12 minutes against Carlos Alcaraz. Nadal won the first match. He had a bunch of break points, and in the end, and couldn't break that easy Carlos Alcaraz, especially that second game where Nadal had 5 breakpoint opportunities, because now Rafa was broken in the first game, then Rafa had plenty of chances to break back in the second game of the match, and he had 5 breakpoint opportunities. Carlos Alcaraz saved all of those. In the end, I believe Nadal had 17 breakpoint opportunities in the first set, and converted in 3 of them. Carlos Alcaraz converted in 2. So it was a lot of break of serves in the first set. In the second as well, to be quite honest. All in all, they break each other's serve. Carlos Alcaraz broke Rafa's serve 5 times, and Nadal broke Carlos' serve 6 times. So Nadal broke Carlos' serve only 1 more time, and the crucial time, of course, that was in the third, when Rafa Nadal broke in the middle of the third set and won the match in the third set and won the battle. Carlos could have definitely won this match. It was not many points that was the difference here. 106 points Rafa Nadal won all in all in the match, and Carlos won 102. So Rafa Nadal wins only 4 more points than Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos had 3 breakpoint opportunities in the third set. Rafa Nadal saved all of them, and Rafa had only one breakpoint opportunity in the third set, and he clinched in only one of it that he had in the third set. That was a really, really clutch performance in the third set from Rafa Nadal. Rafa Nadal's net play, I've talked about this before. He's one of the greatest net players that I've ever seen. He doesn't get credit enough about this. He was 30 times out in the net, attacking the net, and he was successful 20 times of those times, 20 times. And only the third set he approached the net 14 times and was successful 10 times. And it was not easy volleys that he was putting away. It was pretty hard volleys, because he could see that Carlos Alcaraz was pretty good from the baseline, and he was bullying Nadal around from the baseline. That's why actually Carlos Alcaraz won more points behind second serves. If you look at the stats, Rafa Nadal served 67% first serves in, and he won 63% behind those first serves. Carlos Alcaraz, he landed 63% first serves in and won 60% behind his first serves. So Rafa Nadal wins more points behind his first serve, 63% towards Carlos, 60%. If you look at winning points behind second serves, actually, like I said, Carlos won a little more, 46% winning points behind second serves, and Rafa Nadal 44%. And that is an indicator for us that Carlos Alcaraz has been controlling Rafa Nadal pretty good from a baseline. And Rafa is a great problem solver. He could see that, especially because in the second set it was crazy wind. It was not easy playing tennis. It was a tornado out there. But in the third set, the wind came down, and Nadal, he could see that Carlos is crushing the ball. He's hitting through me. He's doing a bunch of winners. Carlos Alcaraz did many more winners than Rafa Nadal, that's for sure, in this match. I think Carlos did 39 winners compared to Rafa Nadal's 20 winners. So Carlos did 19 more winners than Rafa Nadal. So Nadal, of course, saw this and he said, I need to do something. I need to just attack him more. I need to be more aggressive. And Nadal was exactly that in the third. He approached the net a lot of times, like I said, 14 times. Because it was too dangerous hanging in with Carlos from the baseline. It was too dangerous. He was handling Rafa Nadal really good. He was almost dominating, not dominating, but he was controlling Rafa Nadal really good from the baseline. So every time Nadal missed the first serve, Nadal was in big danger. And Nadal, of course, smart that he is, he doesn't get enough credit for his smartness as well. He's one of the smartest players that I have ever seen. He attacked the net, he approached the net in the third, and it was all he needed. And broke Carlos one time in the third set and saved all of his 3 break match opportunities that he faced against him in the third, and won the third set after 3 hours and 12 minutes. What a match, what a fight. All credit to Carlos Alcaraz. The first meeting 10 months ago, Rafa Nadal destroyed him in straight sets. It was a much closer affair this time around, and we will see much more about Carlos Alcaraz in the future, that's for sure. I believe he's a multiple Grand Slam winner if he can stay healthy, because we all know you always need to be healthy in this brutal physical sport like tennis is. Now against Taylor Fritz. They faced each other one time 2 years ago in the Acapulco final, and Rafa Nadal won in straight sets. And now they will face each other for the second time in a final. Taylor Fritz, we all know he has a big serve, big forehand, solid backhand, not the greatest returns. Rafa Nadal needs to be careful in this match. Rafa Nadal needs to do less double faults. I have never seen Rafa Nadal do so many double faults in a tournament. He has done incredible 27 double faults in 5 matches. That is too many to be Rafa Nadal. Only against Sebastian Korda he did 8, and against Nick Kyrgios he did 7. 15 double faults in those 2 matches combined. In the other matches he has done less than so, of course, but in total in 5 matches he has done 27 double faults. He needs to do less double faults against Taylor Fritz, because Taylor Fritz has a much bigger serve than Rafa Nadal. Taylor Fritz, he can handle Rafa Nadal from a baseline as well. It is not like Taylor Fritz cannot play baseline game, so he will be dangerous off the ground as well. But I think Rafa Nadal, he is hungry. He has not shown. It is not the same Nadal we saw in Australian Open, in Acapulco, and in that 250 class tournament before Australian Open. It is not the same. He is not being the same kind of a great mode level Nadal like he was in those 3 tournaments. In this tournament, it has been more about an average good mode Nadal, especially in serving. I've never seen Nadal serve this weak. Not never, but he for sure has not served as good in this Indian Wells tournament like he did in those 3 tournaments that he won. Like I said, 27 double faults. He needs to serve better against Taylor Fritz if he wants to come through. He needs to do less double faults against Taylor Fritz, because if he gets his serve broken 5 times against Taylor Fritz like he got against Carlos Alcaraz, Nadal will not win that final. Man, 5 times, I don't know if you can come away with being broken 5 times against Taylor Fritz, because Taylor Fritz has a much bigger serve than Carlos Alcaraz. But I've said Nadal will win this tournament before this tournament started. I will not change my mind now. He's the more consistent player than Taylor Fritz. Taylor Fritz has won only 1 tournament in his life, and it was a 250 class tournament. Nadal has won 91 tournaments. Nadal has won 90 more tournaments than Taylor Fritz. Nadal is the more experienced player. Nadal is the more consistent player, and I think Nadal will win the final in straight sets. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.